Got a text question from a listener. Says simply, need some opinions or advice on girls proposing to guys.
Ooh.
Asking, does it look like the girl is being impatient or pushy?
Yeah, typically when I was dating, never wanted to be the first to say the L word or anything like that because you're afraid you're going to come off
rejection.
Yes. Or that they'd think you're a little too pushy and they'd run away. Stuff like that.
So you're kind of the mindset of let the guy still propose. Kind of a more traditional approach.
I would say if you've spoken about it, if you guys have started to talk about that being a possibility, then maybe that's a safe zone. You can take things into your own hands.
Yeah,
but if you haven't ever mentioned it before, that's
real. I mean, I think that's the key too, is you got to make sure that conversation has happened where if you have mentioned marriage or getting engaged or things like that, then I think that opens the door a little bit more to now if he's just like, we'll get engaged. I see a future for us together. And it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm just going to do it. Maybe that's a red flag in itself.
Could be.
You know?
We do need some experts to weigh in on this.
Does it look like the girl's being impatient? I don't think so. But I feel like if he hasn't done it, and I don't know, maybe that's just me being like that traditional mindset of a guy asks a girl to marry him.
Yes, especially back when I was single and dating. It was kind of a thing where most of my friends, it's one of those days that you dream of. You have this story, but there could be, I don't know, maybe there's a mindset now that a lot of women are just like, you know what, I can do that.
I don't know. According to a little poll so far that we've put up on Twitter, @Ben and Kelly Show, 62% so far is saying go for it. Another text from a listener says, show him a cute video of a girl proposing to a guy and ask him what he thinks. There's your answer.
Oh.
All right.
That's a fun way to dip your toe in the water.
Sure.
Do little investigative questions.
Now, I'm a little bit more of the traditional where I was like, well, maybe it's if the guy hasn't asked you yet, that's a red flag. Like you want to kind of let him lead on that. Because for your fear,
I've always defaulted to letting them lead.
Because of rejection.
Sure.
Okay. Rachel.
So I think traditionally, like you said, it's always been the man who obviously is the one to pop the question. I think if a woman does that, they've already been talking about it. But if a woman wants something nowadays, she knows that she can and she should go for it. If he's in love and, he wants it, then it'll be reciprocated. So I don't think it's the one-sided anymore like it was traditionally.
All right. Have a good one, Rachel.
You too, hon. Bye-bye.
Oh, Andrew the Love Doctor, we sent out the bat signal and you answered.
I heard you early, and of course I'm listening to you guys every morning.
Andrew the Love Doctor, so what do you think?
Well, I think first and foremost, you guys hit on some great points. It is a generational thing. People that are my age, it was more of a tradition where the guy asked the woman to marry him. And I think that nowadays, it depends on the age group. If they're in their 20s and 30s and they've talked about it, it's something they've looked at, they've been together a long time, they're on the same page, like Kelly mentioned earlier, there's nothing wrong with the woman asking the guy to marry her. Not a thing wrong with that. Now, with that being said, again, they all have to be on the same page. It has to be something where it's been talked about. Like Ben, you said earlier, if it's something just out of the blue, there's a red flag, probably not something that's good to be doing. But no, this day and age, in this generation, if they're in this generation, right now, absolutely. Not a thing wrong with that. Go for it, girl.
I like it. Look, we got the official stamp of approval from Andrew the Love Doctor, our resident unofficial official expert.
Love it. Thank you, man.
Keep on loving, guys.
So I think the main thing is you got to have had the talk first.
Yes.
If you're both on the same page with the talk where it's like, hey, getting married, that's something, for sure. Go for it.
And it's all going to depend, too, on his personality. If you think that he'd totally be cool with that.
Or
if he is one of those traditionalists who think that's his job.
I just got nervous that we are potentially shaping the outcome of her relationship.
Oh, we are. Poo or get off the pot?
Yeah, where it's like,
I feel like that's maybe where she's at.
We've been dating for 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, okay.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
Okay.
So anyways, hopefully we help.